All right. Shall I take the baton?
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up over at the Madden household?
I guess a couple different things. One, this is more like future. I'm waiting to see. It's going to be coming soon, but I've decided to go pick up what they call a cargo bike.
A cargo bike?
Yeah. So I was thinking about, ways to get around with baby, and there have been some pretty cool steps forward in terms of transportation tech. And something I've seen has been people with...
I know these things, yeah.
People have been rocking bicycles with seats for kids on them, and I was like, those are a pretty handy looking thing to get around with your kid, but at a certain age, that doesn't feel as safe, especially if they're smaller, right? You want to wait till your kid's a certain age that can, take a couple bumps.
Ambulatory to some degree.
Yeah, before you want to just stick a seat on the back. I don't feel too comfortable with that. Maybe there's something...
What you can do is you probably put one of them in those like bikes for dogs, with the mesh.
Oh, okay, sure. Put a cage fucking...
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Or I kind of thought to myself, surely someone must have come up with an idea for a front-seated thing that is more secure and has a large safety compartment for younger babies and kids to get around in. And sure enough, yeah, like that exists. It's a cargo bike, and there's a couple different versions of it you can go through. And I was looking into like how to go about it and what's what's safe and the technique that is required to balancing and such. And I went out to a spot where they have a great place here in Montreal. Shout outs to Allo Velo, they got it for me. And I walked in, and the person there was like, "Are you WoolieVersus?" And I'm like, okay,
no.
Cool.
Every time I've encountered that situation, they go, "Hey, are you?" And I just look at them straight in their eye. I go, "No."
Yeah, well, it didn't work. It wouldn't work because there was also someone I went to high school with that was like, "Hey, what's up?" So
then you double down. You're like, "I don't even know who that is."
Get away from me.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Actively
who are
run.
you?
But it was cool because basically I went in, and after looking at a couple different versions, what they have is three-wheeler bikes where you have
also known as a tricycle.
It's like a tricycle, but the two wheels are in the front, actually.
The reverse tricycle. Wait, no, that's a trike.
That's a trike, exactly.
It's
a trike. It's a trike.
Yeah.
It's not a tricycle, right? The kind of like the quad, but you have it in the front. What's cool too as well is these things are pretty advanced. I've taken a look and seen there was a great Not Just Bikes video about them too, about how they're like, if you have places where you got good bike lanes and a decent bike safety for transportation, you can take advantage of that, which fortunately at the moment Montreal has a lot of good bike lanes. So yeah, you can get these things.
That's that one really good bike lane.
There's that main artery, and then they've added a bunch more too. Something that you basically can do is you get you can carry 500 pounds in like that front compartment with like a bench seat and everything, which is like, that's two people.
So you could carry the baby and
family.
480 pounds of oranges.
Yeah, you can carry the family on the bike and go where you want to go and stuff. And so that's why I'm starting to see like,
can you carry 500 pounds on a trike?
Absolutely. See, the cool thing is that one, I have a lifetime of carrying around this.
That's true.
These legs, I'm not confident in a whole lot about my body, but I'm very confident in my legs and my
like,
thighs.
Wow, Pat, your legs are so disproportionately muscular. And I'm like, I've been overweight for a while.
Oh, like I'm super overweight, but when I flex my calves, like it is Bern Horgarth dynamic anatomy in this bitch. My fucking muscles are ripped below the belt. And it's all from carrying this gut for my life. So I'm quite confident in my legs, I am. But more than that, the thing too is they also have these as like e-bikes with like the uphill assist on them. So they can help stabilize weight as well. So if you are carrying 500 pounds, you can turn on the thing that basically makes it so that it's like, it feels like you're riding a normal bike either way. So that's cool. And the three-wheeler in particular, there's some technique to it where you got to get used to, like, you can't corner quickly like you would on a normal bicycle, because you don't want to like lopside, because it's not made for cornering aggressively, because the weight is all in the front, and you are, instead of a bicycle where you are the center and then you use the front handlebars to turn left and right and guide that main weight forward, you are trailing behind the main weight, and you are delicately, it's like you're pushing a shopping cart that is full more than it is riding a bicycle, if that makes sense. So the way that you maneuver a shopping cart, you know, that's much heavier than you, is the same technique that goes into riding one of these kind of like trike setups going. But yeah, that's cool. And considering that, you know, this city is a giant fucking mountain, it is a royal mountain, in fact, there is a whole lot of uphilling that you would want to be able to offset. So yeah, got one of those, and we'll give some more updates as I get used to it and as we take it for a spin. But that is a pretty cool solution, and the more I looked into learning about them, the more I saw like a community of people that were like, yeah, fuck it, this is my second car, or this,
why not,
this is the vehicle, you know, like there's the fact that they have them going like, here's how you make it get through the winter, here's how you use it literally on ice paths where they've cleared the snow off, and you can use that and keep it warm and stuff. It's like, that's a really practical solution depending on where you're at, you know. So very cool. So yes, that was the first thing.
Yeah, I gotta say the trike is like, because as you were describing a cargo bike, I'm like, oh man, I'd never be confident enough to ride a two-wheeled bicycle with my man, because I've taken some spills on a bike before, and my little man, I don't want him to take a spill, but like a tricycle, man, you gotta be a brain dead maroon to fucking flip that thing.
So the funny part is, I walked in expecting to want to get a two-wheeler, because when I was reading about it online and looking into people's reviews and everything, I saw a lot of people saying trikes feel so different from bicycles that you might feel more comfortable on something two wheels if you've been riding bikes your whole life, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, let me go try that. And they do have the cargos that have the two wheels that you're more or less balancing on, and you put down a kickstand to stabilize the whole thing. And I took one out for a spin as a test drive, and immediately they were like, okay, this is going to feel like a bicycle. However, because the front wheel is really small and it's not the size of a full bicycle wheel, and also it's way in front of where the like cargo actually storage part is, you're going to have this weird feeling of like the handlebars are going to be really shaky. And they're going to only stabilize once you start to get a little bit of speed going, you know? And I tried it and I was like, ooh, yeah, that's a learning curve, right? And it does give you more nimble control to, like, you know, weave in and out, and you can take corners fine with it. And you can probably do, like, you know, you can go out of the city if you want to, and as well. However, a really good point that was pointed out was like, do you really want to be learning how to maneuver this while also parenting at the same time?
No.
Yeah.
I'm at the point where there's a huge variety of tasks right now that I don't want to be doing simultaneously while parenting. And some of them I do anyway because it's good for them. Like when he was 18 months, 2 years, doing dishes together, awesome. Now dishes becomes a full step process of pre-scanning every dish for knife, because it goes from, hey, pick that up, wobbly, pick it up, to what's this one? Is this a knife? And you're like, okay.
No, I'm trying to extrapolate every task into the, see, Dad, I told you we needed to go left. Like, what is the version of that in the task, you know? So, fuck. But like, the two-wheeler versions, they do have the e-bike thing, so they can get the assisted support and all that. Overall, though, I kind of just, even a little bit of that wobble, I went, nah, okay, let's get the three-wheeler out here. And then that felt comfortable, and it is different, but it felt safer right away, because when you come to a stop, you don't have to balance and put the kickstand down. You literally just, you come to a stop and it's upright, you just get off, you know? So yeah, more on that as we go, but truly, yeah, this is that next level, because apparently in countries where cargo bikes are like a main thing of getting around, and they're a lot more popular, like in Amsterdam, for example, they don't have the soccer mom vans. They have the what was the word? It was there's a word for it that was like cargo bike moeder kind of thing, you know? And it's just like, it was basically like the mother that drives around with the cargo bike, is the replacement term. And that has become more and more of a cliche, I guess. Anyway, what is it? Bakfiet. There we go. It's Bakfietsmoeder is a term for, it's the version of this that applies to the Netherlands instead of soccer mom van. You round all the kids up into the Bakfiet, and you go for a ride. Which they said also is pretty cool, because they're like, the view from one of those lets the kids see the neighborhood more, and they get a better internal map of things going on, versus the back of a car where you're kind of just like teleporting from spot to spot.
There was a great series of videos a while ago that was like, hey moms, hey dads, why don't you take your infant out for a beautiful day, you know, in the sun, right? And you know they'll see the world and whatever. And this lady just took footage of her going to the park, going to like Oceanside, going to a restaurant, and then just put a GoPro inside the camera, inside the stroller. It's like, you know what that baby's looking at? Top of the fucking carriage.
Yep.
Straight the fuck up.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Yeah. Not getting anything at all. 100%. Yeah.
They're getting fresh air. That's it.
No, that's
and some ambient noise. It's still good for them, but like, let's be real.
Yeah, there is a whole topic on the, like, you know, the ways in which if you have a kid that jumps in the car and teleports from location to location, they don't have a map in their head. They have a whatchamacallit, they have a quick travel map, you know,
basically,
but they don't have an actual like road map. So
yeah, like if my guy, you know, if I had a heart attack and died on the street, like, my kid could probably get home, even at his age, from like 3-4 blocks away.
Hell yeah, that's fucking awesome. That's super cool.
No, no, hey, hold on, I'm fucking dead in this scenario.
Okay, well,
it's not that awesome. It's appropriate and solemn.
Sorry, I was a little excited there. We could dial it back.
Jump the gun a little bit on that.
Well, but that's a great trait, regardless of the unfortunate demise that occurs within the scenario.